Hello. Today I wanted to talk to you about the $100 a day penalty. Some of you may have already heard me speak about this in some of my seminars or in some of the groups I've been speaking to, but the IRS earlier last year came out with this amazingly steep penalty, $100 per day per worker. Now this is for corporations, large and small, who reimburse their employees for health insurance premiums. So a lot of smaller companies, for example, don't go out to or don't offer health care coverage under a group plan to their staff. They expect their staff to go out maybe to one of the state or federal exchanges, get some insurance like the subsidized government insurance through the exchange, bring them the bill, and they will reimburse. Usually tax-free, to the employee, because let's face it, one of the big employee retention mechanisms or attracting employees and good talent is to what? Offer health coverage or offer benefits. If you don't, they're going to possibly lose workers. So they say, hey, look, I want to take care of you. Bring me your bill, I'll reimburse you. So the government says, no, you can't do that. That's $100 a day per however many workers you do that for penalty. Well, that blindsided a lot of smaller firms, not surprisingly. So this is an example of where the IRS actually sometimes hears our complaints. So a lot of CPA groups and lobbying organizations from the CPA and accounting industries lobbied Congress, and IRS heard the complaints. And so what they did in response to these smaller firms complaining is they put a temporary relief measure into the law that goes through, it covers all of 14 and the first 6 months of 2015. So through June 30th of 2015, companies actually can do that move of reimbursing their workers, contrary to my warnings I've given in the past. This is a new development. So that does not mean, though, that you can just not put something in place, because you do, if you're doing this, you do need to change that policy, because after June 30th, they're not going to renew that, and they expect you to use this time in between that they're giving you this relief to put a program in place where you do something like give everybody a raise or do it some other way. Don't reimburse after the summer. And one other thing I wanted to mention about healthcare, you probably know people, or maybe you yourself have received in the mail for tax year 2014. So sometime around the first quarter of 2015, you probably received a Form 1095A. That is the form you will get from the federal or the state exchange if you did go to the exchange to get health care coverage, or maybe you got it in advance. Well, the IRS said, oh, whoops, we issued 800,000 1095As coming out of the federal exchange, about 200,000 from the state exchanges. They said, don't worry, by sometime in March 2015, we will issue corrected ones. Here's the good news. A lot of folks are wondering, well, if I have already filed my 2014 tax return and I gave my CPA an incorrect 1095A, what do I do? I guess I have to amend. Amazingly, the answer is no. The Congress and the IRS have said that if we gave you through the exchange an incorrect 1095A and then we give you a corrected one in March of 15, and you've already done your 2014 taxes, you do not have to amend. Wonders never cease. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great tax-free day.